So I've made a bunch of videos about the first things to do with the brand new Galaxy Z Fold 7, and the reality is there is one thing that most people will do first, and I am of course referring to getting yourself a really good screen protector and a really good case. Now, while there are loads of different screen protector options out there, none of them really compare to Samsung's anti-reflective film. Yes, it doesn't give you the same protection as tempered glass, but that anti-reflective quality is worth spending the money on, in my opinion. And when it comes to getting a good case to protect from drops and scratches and stuff like that on the frame, my go-to personally is Aramid fiber cases, and Thinborne have sent me over their latest and greatest. First out of the box, some important information. Second out of the box is the back of the case. Next out of the box is a courtesy tempered glass screen protector, followed by some replacement adhesive strips, a screen protector accessory kit, and an incredibly thin Aramid fiber case for the cover display. Let's see how it looks on the phone itself. This is really nice. You can see it's all raised up around the camera module here. Now, one of the things you probably don't want when you buy a thin folding phone like this one is to bulk it up. And as you can see, this barely bulks it up at all. Let's see how it looks with the front protector on as well. And that just rests over the really thin bezel on the phone, and that looks super nice. Now you still get the blue accent on the sides and here where the volume rocker and power button are. It has MagSafe built in. Check this little kickstand out. It locks in place here. You can actually bring this out anytime, use it as a phone grip like this, or use it as a full-on kickstand for this aspect ratio, that aspect ratio, and even the opened form factor as well. All right, next up, let's see what this anti-reflective film looks like. So you do get two of these, which is ideal, just in case you mess up the first one. You get a squeegee tool, a nice little microfiber cloth, dust removal stickers, and a little paper manual, and this interesting looking bracket. Okay, so here's how you install this anti-reflective screen protector from Samsung. Best advice is to do this in a really bright environment. So the first step here is to peel off this number 1. Now you line up the cutout here and here with the ones here on this little bracket, and push down on that area where you've just peeled that little rectangle. You peel this back halfway, and then you use the squeegee behind it just to roll it onto the display. And if you've done that bit right, you'll have the perfect margins around the edge of the display. Now you peel up this bit from the top and you do the same thing in reverse this way. And that's almost perfect. There's one little tiny bubble here, which I can just push out with the squeegee. And there we go, completely bubble free. Now we can unclip the little bracket from the top and then peel off the top layer. And just to give you an example of how much the reflections are reduced, on the right is a regular phone with regular glass, Victus 2 I believe it is, and on the left we have the anti-glare reflector.